Hey everyone, this is Nathas, and today me and MooreThanMoost are about to play a game in the June Tabletop Simulator League. So I'm about to jump on a voice call with him right now, and then we'll get started in a few minutes. And today I'm going to be trying a new deck that I actually fused earlier this morning. The green half I got in one of the Grey Viking sales, and it's something that I wanted to try out and potentially look into playing for Worlds, although I don't know if it's the archetype I want to be playing. But yeah, so I'll be playing that today. And I got the call ready to go, so let's get on. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm
I'm
glad we were.
actually,
Ooh, what's up?
I didn't think I was going to be able to play this because this purple deck got lost in the mail for a week.
Oh
It ended up
no!
back at the sender's house because it got lost. So now it's back and it's going to be here soon.
Oh,
So,
awesome!
so yeah, I'm excited to be able to actually play.
No, that's good stuff. And let's see with that purple half. Wow, this is a great purple half. Dark Heart double Shambler with a lot of removal. Oh, this is really
Yeah,
good.
it works with that Rumble Spark I'm pairing it with pretty well.
Oh yeah, no, this definitely looks like that works really well.
Although the Rumble Spark never actually dies, it doesn't get destroyed, so it doesn't proc the shambling, but it will be the energy will be triggered by the shambling.
So sorry, the energy will be triggered by the
So
shambling.
if there's a shambler here and it
Oh yeah, yeah,
procs,
yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah, yeah. For a second,
but
I thought you're.
killing the rumble spark
Yeah,
won't activate a shamble
no,
trigger.
for sure. Yeah, because that's a replacement effect with the batch and everything.
Yeah.
No, this is gonna be exciting. Yeah, the deck that I'm playing, the green half, I was honestly surprised it was still in so I got it at the Grey Viking sale, a couple weeks ago, and
Nice.
I was surprised it made its way through because it's like a Forge Seal Mantis Krogius deck that has a lot of really strong cards. So it was like a direct upgrade to one of the decks I had in the past, and
Oh,
then
this is good. Yeah.
yeah, so then I was just like I was looking for something with just the Cersei I wanted, and this was the first thing I could find today. So I was like, let's give it a go. Because the deck that I would really want to play it with is already silver. But for now, I was like, let's find a replacement and just give it a go and see how it plays.
Well, it seems like it's going to do pretty well. I like the Dissian Siphon is great for those early bodies of the Krogius if you end up playing them.
Exactly. But this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Yeah,
And
good luck
yeah, you
and
too. And
I'm
I feel like
excited.
every time we play, we always have really good games. So I'm hoping just for a good game.
Yeah.
And I'm on Forge here. I almost don't want to be on Forge. I almost feel like lately I've never want to be on Forge. All right, let me just look at your deck list one more time before I get started. Yeah, there's
Take
a
a look.
lot of really good stuff in here. Um, I guess we just need to push this. I'm gonna play a Devouring Necromancer here, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Ooh, got a lot of removal, but I think I gotta go for it. I'm gonna play a Dark Heart Sorcerer.
Nice. So the question is, do I want to upgrade this card before? Yeah, I think I do. Because this is gonna, I know this is gonna die no matter what. So I'm gonna start by playing a Dissian Siphon. So
Okay.
I gain 3, you lose 3. This triggers obviously in the batch, but then I'm going to sacrifice the Necromancer, and I'm going to play a free Dreadbolt to kill the Dark Heart. And then that trigger fizzles off the Devouring. And then 2.
Okay. Yep. It's good that you did that because I've got my
Yeah,
Nova
I
Elementalist.
had a feeling.
Um, you know what? We'll just put that somewhere else because he doesn't have breakthrough or anything.
True. No. All right.
So we'll just do that. Um, hmm. Oh, that's interesting. I like playing this card, but I really want to do this. I do this. No, okay. I'll play a. I'll play a Fireheart Idol and pass to you.
I just have to read this card again. I know it's
Yeah.
one of those cards that I always see, and I'm like, yeah, and then I always pass it, and then I always forget what it does. Yeah, this card is
Importantly,
so
that's
good.
an and, not an or. So it's 6 to a creature and 6 to you, but it's on the blade.
Oh,
I'll
wow,
play
that's actually so
spells.
good. I need to start thinking about this card a little more. 6 to a creature and a player. Wow. Yeah, that's really good. All right, so I guess.
Glad you don't have that swamp moss for the extra. Yeah, you're already
Oh,
above 50.
yeah. And is it any lane? Okay, so it's whenever you play a creature in this lane. Okay,
In
so at
this
least,
lane or play a
yeah,
spell.
for sure. So I think I'm just gonna throw. Huh. Like I never want to play this card, so I am not gonna. So in this matchup, I actually might be worth it. No, we're gonna play this and force you to do your thing. All right, so we're gonna go Venerable Spirit, and I'm gonna play it here.
Ooh, okay.
All right, and then two.
Um, oh, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Okay, interesting. So I can't do this. That's not going to work either. So I'm just going to, man, a venerable spirit. That's a nice spirit.
Yeah, it gets pretty large. It's one of those things where I was looking at. I'm like, all right, I guess I got to go for it.
I'll play a burnout and
Yeah.
I'll put a spell sprout here, a 2/2, and that's 2 triggers on this for the
Yes.
spell and the body.
All right. Hmm. So I think we're gonna do that. You're gonna be off Forge.
I have this tortoise colossus in my hand, and I'm
Oh
like, hey,
no.
I could give it aggressive, and then I can move it next turn. But next turn it will have defender if I use mobility.
Oh,
So
you're right. You're
it's
right.
not. Yeah, I didn't have any creatures with 6 attack, so
Um,
that thing is gonna hurt.
so I think in this move, so this is actually a tough choice because of the fact that this is an elemental, and I think I still just have to hit your Nova and then block. It's a risk because then you could potentially deal damage next turn. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to botanimate your Nova Elementalist. I'll gain 2. And then because I gain life, I'm going to play a Freeze Aeriswill in front of that.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
So this goes to 1, and then you take 2.
Yes. Hmm. Yeah, I think we just have to play this first. I'm going to play a Forge Seal on the Venerable Spirit. So I have a spirit in play, so I gain 3 life.
Okay.
And then I will
And who's getting destroyed?
I'll activate and kill that. And then 2.
That makes sense. Well, I don't want to take 9 damage, so I'll just Dreadbolt that Venerable Spirit.
Yeah.
And then that is a spell trigger there.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. And like, I really don't care if that happens. Yeah, I guess I'll play a Soothing Mantis here, so I gain 2. And I'll kill your Wisp.
Okay. Interesting. There's no way that this is the right play, right? I mean, you didn't play a creature that was big enough. I can make the Rumble Spark I assumed you would have something that was more than one attack. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm interested
So
what the relevance is for that.
it's
Oh,
I have
okay.
a Shambling Summoner right now, which is a
Yeah.
great thing to play. I played a spell, Shambling Summoner is great. Or I can Charger Mammoth and get my Rumble Spark out.
Oh, yeah.
But ooh, this Shambling Summoner is so good. Um ooh, this is tough. It's that Rumble Spark. It's going to be tough for you to deal with, but this is so much good recurring value. I think I'm going to go with the Shambler and not immediately get the Rumble Spark, which who knows, that might hurt me a lot.
The thing is, it makes sense
Um,
though. I honestly agree with that move because then it's like you get two bodies, you have a Shambler out.
yeah. All right. So then this will take one.
Yeah, this will die.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh, what is the line here? Okay, I will play my Fireheart Idol,
Yeah,
which is a spell. So that is a trigger here, but distinctly this says may,
May
and I'm
exact.
choosing not to activate this yet.
That makes sense.
And then I played a spell so I can activate this, and I will make a zombie here, which is a nut, which is a trigger here.
That makes sense.
And back to you.
Hmm. So, do I actually have to play? Well, that does that, so I don't want to do that. Hmm. The order here is going to be
Oh,
interesting.
wait. Oh.
Oh, what's up?
I mean, technically, I already passed back to you.
No, don't
So
worry
if
about
you
it. I
want,
haven't done anything yet. Go for it.
so I'm going to let my trigger go. I'm going to deal 6 to you, and I'm going to deal 6 to my own
Yeah, that works.
Maliba,
Yeah.
activating the shamble. So I shamble for one,
Yep. So I take
and I deal
6,
damage to you, making a rumble
and then
spark.
I take one more, so I take 7 total.
Yeah,
And then this is gone. Right.
that's gone.
All right. So I think we have to play
I
this.
assume that said I have to do it to you, but that's not that. Wow, that is a very interesting line for this deck.
um. Hmm. Your ability is make a brute. All right. Is there any way I could do this way that makes sense? I think that has to happen. Sorry, I'm just thinking of the order. This is actually a very
Oh,
interesting subset
no,
of.
no rush. This is yeah.
So if I do that first, yeah, 'cause especially now that that's happened, that needs to go
Oh,
second.
oh wait. I'm sorry. I could not have done that. I would have had to kill this other zombie.
That's fine. You could just,
The zombie not in this lane
yeah,
because
that's
this
fine.
wouldn't have been.
Yeah, no worries. Because it still ends up being the same net damage.
Yeah. It's just this lane isn't empty.
The question is, do I do this first? But that gives you a chance to respond. If I do this, this is gonna die. Um, I think before you have a chance, I start by activating to kill your shambling summoner. So I lose one, you gain one. Then I'm going to think it has to be this first. Because then this one needs 3 counters. Yeah, I'm going to play a Soothing Mantis here, so I gain 3. And I'm going to activate, and I'm going to deal 6 to the Rumble Spark and gain 6. And up to you.
So do this route or this route. I think this route is best. Okay. So I'm going to play a Shambling Summoner,
Nice.
activate to make a zombie, and then I'll also use my Forgeborn to get a brute.
Yeah. All right, is that everything?
Yep. Back
All
to you.
right, so I think so you just have to
Boy,
play.
well, hold on a second. Is this crazy? This might be
Oh,
crazy.
you're gonna replace the zombie with the zombie and then the brute, so you have the
Uh,
kill.
I mean, so it's one trigger off. It's only at 3, but it does. I think it matters a lot. So I am going to replace it.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
So
Okay.
now that's at 2.
And so now this is it too.
All right. Interesting. So I actually don't want either of your things to die, so it doesn't immediately flip. Oh wow. It's like, well, because on the last play I could even say out loud what I'm debating. I've got a Botanimate that I could hit your Summoner, or I have a Devouring Necromancer. If I play the Necromancer across from your Summoner, I could then upgrade the Botanimate for later, and I could potentially devour away some stuff. But in this match, I do think that the Necromancer is probably more important. And I take 9. These two will trade. Nothing of yours will die, so this doesn't flip immediately. Yeah, this is a risky play because I feel like the obvious move is just Botanimate the Shambling Summoner. But
Oh, I
uh,
didn't notice. It looks like we have someone viewing.
oh, nice.
Doges is the name.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice either. So in this game, in this matchup, I think that having the extra upgraded Necromancer is going to be more important. So I'm going to play a Devouring Necromancer back here, and then that's what I got. So
Okay,
I'll
so
take
combat.
9, so I go to
Yep.
50.
Now the Rumble Spark is going to die, which transforms into a Rumble Spark energy,
Mm-hmm.
which is a spell. So post combat, I play a spell, sending this to
Oh,
3, triggering this to deal 7 to you and and 7 to my zombie to trigger a shambling
yeah, that'll do it.
and then bring the Rumble Spark back.
All right, so I'm taking 7
Now,
going to 43.
well, here's the thing, or do I just get rid of I could just get rid of the Necromancer instead of doing the super fancy play that I made. We talked about that Botanimate. Yo, okay, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the
Yeah.
Necromancer. I had the fancy play, but
All
that's okay.
right.
So you took
I took
this, and
9
then
and then
did you
7.
also take the
Yep.
7?
Yeah, I was at
Okay.
59
Oh, you
before.
just healed a bunch.
Yeah. All right. See, that's the
Okay.
one thing I did not think about. All right, how are we gonna do this?
I have not done that right. Yeah, this game is showing me what Fireheart Idol can do in this match, in this pairing.
So I think just have to just start with this. Yeah, so Botanimate was definitely the right move if I thought about the energy. But I think what we're gonna do here. Huh.
Yeah. Very glad that this deck got found in the mail because I was very sad to lose this forever.
Oh yeah. I think I need to start with this. If I do that, do that. Dang, so actually that puts a lot more pressure on me than it should have. But I think I just have to do this first now. I'm going to start by Dreadbolting your summoner.
And
And I
so,
take 2. And then 2.
um, hmm. um, hmm, kind of. You have that. You already used that. You haven't leveled that. That could kill me. Yeah, that does do enough. So, but then if you spend your turn doing that, all right, I'll throw a Charger Mammoth here.
Hmm. It's likely going to do its thing. Think. Do that. I'm going to take 9 plus whatever else. I do this. It's not worth it. I think I just hardcast this. And if I do, put it there. Forces you to have to replace now. I'm taking a lot of damage. If I do this, this is more likely to kill your thing. I think I'm just going to do it, and then if you have, you have. I'm just going to play a Zaraswell not free. I'll play a Brute here, and then 2.
Okay. I will play a Burnout, so I'll get a spell sprite that replaces this.
Yeah.
Then give every creature 3 attack. And now this gets +4/+4.
Yeah. All right.
So you'll take
14,
15 damage
15,
plus 2
16,
breakthrough.
17. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then the
2.
Rumble Spark comes out.
All right.
I'll play a Portal Shade.
Yeah. I think I start with this. Yeah. I'm going to start with the Summoning Council. Put that there, and this. Which one's going to potentially be the biggest? Let's go here. And 2.
Okay. if I do this, this gets. If I do this, this kind of does a little bit more of that. Add this. I probably want to put that here, and then I do this to go boom boom. That pumps this up for the future. It pumps this up and this up, but then it can get chumped. If I do this, then you're forced to block one of the other things. Okay, so I really want to push damage to you. So as little as killing a singular wisp does. Oh, wait. I could just do this. Instead, I am going to activate my portal shade,
Yeah.
destroy it to give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hmm.
And then I'll play a stampeding Mongosaur to deal
Okay.
5 to my zombie. Wait, what was this at? This was at
That was at
6.
6. So yeah, it's got one more.
So 1. And then I will deal. Do you have the Spirit Leash? The Spirit Leash can deal with the Spell Sprite, not this. And the Spell Sprite's now dealing more damage. Yeah, I'm going to hit the one across from the Spell Sprite.
Yeah. All right. So if I do,
I don't have some epidemic or something in here now. Okay.
all right, so I just got to do a little bit of math. I think I definitely need to do this. I throw that there. This there. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to start by playing a Dissient Siphon, so I'll deal 4, gain 4. I will sacrifice the Wisp to play a level 1 or 2 card for free. I'm going to play a Mystical Polymorpher, and I'm debating on the placement right now. So hold on one sec. So the Wisp goes in front of that. This goes... I put the Wisp, place this one, taking 9. Yeah, so this is going to go here. I'm going to play the Wisp here from the summoning, and then I'm going to replace this minion with a Wisp. All right.
Okay. So we do a little tradesies and then 11.
Yep. Hmm. That's interesting. How do I make this work? I think it's got to be potentially this first. Ugh. It's just awkward if I do this here. This is almost a great hand. So if I do...
I can't say the same about mine.
The big key here is almost.
Exactly. That's the key. I'm not, what direction am I saying is the almost not the same for my hand or is the great not the same for my hand?
Man, I just wish that I drew this in a slightly different order. Because if I did it the other...
So
Interesting.
you've got life drain, and I think your mantis got upgraded fully, but I don't remember if your forge seal got upgraded fully. Okay, they're both fully upgraded. Oh no, forge seal's level 2. Okay.
So if I do this first, could have that, and that feels real bad. I guess if I do that, no matter what, you could have that. So I think, as wild as it is, I might be playing this first. Then I do that. Yeah, I think what I have to do is play, as much as I hate it. I think this is my first play. Yeah, and I throw that there. I'm gonna play a combat geist here, and then 2.
I'll play a Fireheart Idol. That gives us 4 attack.
So this one just needs 2. Okay,
Yep.
is that it?
Yep.
Okay, so now
Wait, is this crazy? Is that the first time my Rumble Spark got buffed by a spell?
I do think so. If I do this for that, how much damage does this do? 8. So I have to use my ability here, I think. Do this. That does that. Then I do this. Do this. That's there. That's there. That's there. Yeah, I think I just have to force you to do that. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start by playing a, yeah, it's got to be a Disian Siphon, so I'll deal 5 to you, gain 5. I will destroy this to play a card for free. It's going to be this. It's going to be a Devouring
Ooh, okay.
Necromancer. I only have one option, unfortunately. That's why I was like looking at this hand. I'm like, it was just very
Yeah.
awkward, unfortunately. So I will play this from my graveyard for free.
12-15 is not a bad thing,
Or
you know.
it's not upgrading though, so it's a 7-11, but still.
Oh, you just get to. Oh, I thought it upgraded and played it. No, yeah, still
But here, I
7-11,
think.
not bad.
Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna throw this here. Then I will activate my ability. I'll deal 6 to the Mangasaur and I gain 6.
Okay.
And then 2.
28 health is higher than I thought you were going to be right now. um, so let me think about how this goes. I'm for sure going to play this Shambling Summoner.
Nice.
And then there's no way that I kill you right now, right? No way. Okay. So this thing's not going to die. This thing will die. That's going to be at 6 health. So I if I play this, activate, I need another thing in this lane to trigger it. Does me triggering this turn matter? Can I somehow get rid of that? Combat Geist has too much health. Is there any way for me to deal extra damage to it? No. Um. So I want to get rid of this devouring necromancer. That is my key. I have the forge next turn, so I'm not really pushed to deal with it right now. So if this is going to die, that's not going to die. What if I'm just getting extra Okay, so if I do this, I activate, I get a brute. If I put it here, there's a trigger here. I can activate this now, but I don't think activating this now actually does anything for me. And actually, I can't, or no, if I do, I kill this, I play this, I kill this, I'm pushing 2 damage, but that's less. My wisp dying does more damage than my wisp hitting you. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at, or oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna play, yeah, the fruit's there. Yeah, okay. So then this will go down to 1 in combat. That'll go down to 5. So one thing dies, so that's 3.
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking about using my Forge Born to
Yeah.
kill this off and activate this early, but I think it was just too fancy of a play.
Yeah.
Um, so let's do I'll play. Well, I want to kill that now. Um, oh, either way, if I play this card, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna play Necrovive and
Okay.
let you
So
kill a creature.
yep. So let's see.
Both of them are gonna die. I'm gonna
Yeah.
immediately activate the Fireheart
Mm,
and then kill whatever you don't kill
true.
from the trigger.
Yeah. So
So then this is now at 2, which I'm gonna activate. So the Fireheart's gonna deal 8 to you and 8 to your
yeah.
Necromancer. And then this is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I can activate this to get a zombie brute. And back to you.
That'll do that. That'll do that. Hmm. So that's gonna be there. I think I just have to do this now. I'll play a Bone Scythe Reaver. I'll destroy this minion.
All right,
I
that's a
take 3.
shamble proc for 3.
Then 2.
Uh, okay, so that math does matter. So I'm going to use my Forgeborn ability to destroy this. So that's another shamble. To play this for free. And then I'm going to play Burnout.
Yeah.
And I get spell Swarm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a spell. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I have uh, 2 elementals. So I'm going to ping that for 4.
Yeah. I think what we're gonna do here. Yeah, I think it's just gotta be this.
Summoning Council
So
still blocks two, like still stops the lethal.
that it's gonna take less.
Oh, unless you have the man.
I'm just gonna play this. I didn't have a 1
Okay,
game
that's
life.
another thing. Gives 2 blockers.
And we're gonna block. I'm trying to think if it matters. So if I do this here, 7. No, it's gotta be here, because I gotta take less. Because then I'll die off the shamble if I do it the other way.
Okay,
Yep.
so this will die, gets transformed. I'll put it here. This goes to 2.
Not 4. Right. Hmm. What we doing here? Gotta be played. Yeah.
I'm so glad the app is
Yeah.
going to have an undo button because these kinds of turns are hard to figure out.
Oh yeah. I think I have to. Let's do this now. Do that.
Are you going to be at Origins?
Origins I can't make, unfortunately. I'm going to try to go to Gen Con though.
Okay, cool. So if you're there, I'll see you at Gen.
Oh, that would be awesome. So that's showing more. That's gonna do that anyway. Do that there. That's that. I'll play Rogius and pass.
Okay. I wonder what's going to happen next turn. Where's that Mantis? Okay. So I am going to activate the Nova Elementalist because my Shambler is an elemental right now to
Mhm.
deal 2 to the Krogius. And then I'm going to play Infernal Ritual to destroy my Nova Elementalist,
Mhm.
make 2 zombies. Unfortunately, for batching reasons, I can't activate my Shambler before I give them
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's an extra 3 here and a Shamble perk. Yep.
Yep. Yes, I got a 1. Do that. That's doing that. Yeah, I think because you had the Infernal Ritual, I think it's over now. Um, although I could. No, that still doesn't help me live. I do this. Hold on. Wow, am I really gonna do that? I guess I technically can live, although it's a really bad move.
Are you gonna Mantis the Forge Seal into double Army Commander? Into the Krogius?
Uh, I just
I
gotta
guess
make
I don't really
sure
know what that would do.
that this makes sense. I've never thought of this line before, and it's not a great line, but I think this is unfortunately the line I have to take. And so if I do this, I do that on that, that, go. Yeah. Wow, this is like, I don't want to call this a feel bad move, but it's almost a feel bad move and on my side, but it's what I got to do. It's the only way I can potentially survive. Like, granted, you might just have something that could kill me.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, you have 1 health, I've got shambling, and I've got a board full of creatures. So I'm wondering, what can you do to
All
survive this
right,
turn?
so yeah, that's what we have to do. All right, so I guess what I'm gonna do is and this has to go there. I do that, then that does that. I do that. This is the more important location right now. Yep. So I'm gonna start by playing a Soothing Mantis. So I gain 5.
Okay, that does heal.
Then I'm
Okay.
gonna activate to upgrade a card up to 2 times and then play it for free. So let me search my discard. I'm gonna do lead the charge.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
lead the charge the Mantis to give it plus 15
Nice.
health.
And
And
I'll
then I'm
just.
gonna activate it again.
Mhm.
And I'm going to play and not necessarily have to, or not upgrade, but since you may play, or you may upgrade, so I'm gonna play the level
Oh,
2,
okay.
and this is gonna get plus 7 life.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm technically, yeah, because I gained 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I was at 1. So I'm likely can live this turn unless something crazy happens. I was
Um,
like, initially my plan was
mhm.
just to upgrade and kill with this, but that wouldn't work because then I just die.
Okay, so yeah, you don't kill anything. Um, so I guess I'm going to replace this zombie with a stampeding mongosaur. I'm gonna hit. I want to. Is it? I guess I want to hit you for 3. So I guess I'm gonna kill my zombie brute.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, to hit. I'll hit your soothing mantis. Oh well, one buff will do it, right? It'll trade. So I'll hit the Krogius for 9. And so that's a shamble proc. 1, 2, 3, and the rumble spark is behind it, so this comes back.
Mm-hmm.
The viewers who are watching you right now, if you have a soulbind card that doesn't get reset, you just drop it into the banish pile
Smart.
and pull it back. It gets reset to a 1/1.
Yeah, that's so smart.
All right, so then this goes to 4,
This goes to 12. I take
and
3,
then you take 3. Yep,
and I technically did live.
you did live.
Am I in a good spot? No.
But are you in a bad spot? I don't think so. Maybe.
I would say probably.
Possibly, yeah. Um, okay, I guess I'll dread bolt your soothing mantis.
Okay.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Back to you.
Oh, and we're in cycle 4 as well. That's actually important. So what's your ability? You've got Army of the Damned. I've got Army Commander. So I guess we do have that. I think I have to start by playing this. That there, that there. Am I going to die to the Shambler is the question. So if 3 of your creatures die, I die. So what we have to do... I think we have to play this. That summoner is making my life so hard right now. um, all right, so I think we've got to
Yeah,
go.
shambling on a summoner that's a good combo.
Wow, I think that's
Defensive
actually
bot, the defender for the shambling plus the
this,
extra bodies.
that's there. Yeah, I guess what we're gonna start with is gotta be that and that. I'm gonna play a summoning council. We're gonna
Okay, that's
go.
definitely a way to start things off.
think this is how we do it. Yeah. So if we do this. Yeah, that's what we'll start with.
Okay. I will. So um, if I do this, I can proc a death. It's not going to be enough to do anything though. I mean, it procs a death. These things are trading, but this thing doesn't actually die. Um, and you could just get another summoning council plus something else, but I don't think that's really necessary. Um, but if you want to do that, okay, so I think I am going to try to milk this. I'm going to play an unstable vortex replacing this, and then I'm going to just activate the unstable vortex
Mhm.
to deal one to your Oak Father and kill it
Yep. So I
for a
take that.
Shamble proc. And then I will activate the summoner since I wait, did I yeah, I started with the Dreadbolt, right? Yeah.
I think
Um
so. Right.
yeah, get a zombie brute.
What did you kill with the
Yeah.
dreadbolt though?
Your mantis.
Oh, were you able? Because was that a level 2 or a level 3 dreadbolt?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're absolutely right. I just threw down a Dreadbolt and said I was gonna do that and I couldn't do that.
So,
Oh, so that was a five. So I'm so sorry.
oh no, you're good. So this gained 15 and took 10. So I don't know if you want to just say you
Yeah,
killed this
can I
instead.
rewind
Yeah.
time
Yeah. I
to
think
yeah?
just
Let's
rewind. Let's get back to where we were.
yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
don't worry
believe
about
I.
it. I'm
Yeah.
glad that we went back because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, oh yeah, dreadbolt. My thing's dead. We're almost there.
That's as far back as it lets me go. So I had just played the Dreadbolt.
Okay, so then the
Um,
mantis is what was
so
died.
yeah, so
So it
it
gained
had gotten
15 health. So we'll add the 15, then we'll subtract 7 or 10, or it's got 5 additional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this was at
yeah.
um.
This was at 10,
Yep, and this
and so
took
this
yeah.
this is 10 right now.
Yeah, so you
Wow.
haven't
Okay.
played the dreadbolt yet.
I haven't played the Dreadbolt. uh, wow. Okay. Silly. Okay. Da, da, da. And I'll play the Necrovive as a
Okay.
spell. This goes one, two, three. So you can choose to kill the mantis if you want to.
Yeah. All right. So let me think, and I'm gonna make believe I don't know what you have in your hand. Um, when I'm playing this turn. So you're playing the Necrovive, which is not free. Kill one of my creatures. So in this situation, I would be doing the summoner math right now. It's almost like I don't want this to die, so I think it's the same result, which is pretty funny because it's like looking at this. If I take this, I take 4, or take 3, go to 4, and then that puts you in a position where you could potentially kill me. So I think it's
Yeah.
got to be this. It's got to be this because it's like I kill
Okay.
this.
So yeah, we
Yeah,
ended up doing the same
it's
thing.
the
I just
same result, just different card. All right, so then you do the Necrovive, then I play the Summoning Council.
okay.
And I'll still put this here, and I'm debating where I'm putting the Wisp. I think it's got to go here.
And I think I'm going to end up doing the exact same thing of play this, activate, deal one to your Oak Father, and then activate this to get a zombie brute.
Okay.
And then did you? Well,
Yeah,
you
so I took the
started with
3. I was at 7.
7. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So if I do this, and so you're all set now.
Yeah.
All right. So if I do this, I go to 1. I do this, I also go to 1. The one thing is gonna die on your side.
So fuck, we just ended up in the
Oh.
exact same place.
Although this is interesting, so I'm pretty sure with the way the batch works, if one of your creatures dies in combat, it's gonna flip your Rumble Spark back into your embodiment before the shambling trigger goes off, correct? So then you would immediately
Yeah,
flip.
Rumble Spark dies in combat.
Hmm.
Post combat. I know this is sounding weird, but post combat, the Rumble Spark turns into the energy, and then post combat, batch resolves,
Hmm. That makes
and
sense.
anything that died will reactivate it.
Yeah. So at that point, though, I think I'm okay with that coming back. Um, I think it's the only way this turn works for me. So this goes to that. This has to go there. Those will trade. If I don't block that, I die. And I'm on the forge. So right now, that does not die. That does not die. That doesn't count towards that. So I play this, and then that dies. You play your thing, and then I go to 1. And I hope for the best. Yeah, because if I hit that, that's actually puts me in a not bad spot. Okay, so I guess what we're gonna do is I play the Krogius here,
Okay.
and then that's what we do. So your thing takes
So this
2,
goes to 2.
this
That
dies,
dies.
this takes
This
6,
will die.
and then these will trade.
Yep.
I
And
take
then
3, and then that flips.
I guess I'll just put that here.
All right,
Okay.
let's see if we draw it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got a few things now that we could think about. So I do that on that. I activate for that. Ooh, this is a tough choice. This, I guess either
What,
way,
distance siphon your Proteus?
I need to do this. I think that's what I have to do. And then, or, no, let's just check. Yeah, no, we can't. So I do this on that. Yeah. I just can't believe I'm actually about to lose the opportunity to do the thing this way. But it's the only way that we can potentially get through. So I do that there, I activate that, do that, go to that, and then yeah, and this is the only way to get the value from it. So I'm gonna start with Botanimate on your Stampeding Mongosaur, so I gain 2. I will activate my Forgeborn ability to play a free Botanimate to Botanimate here, gain
Nice.
2,
Okay.
and then to you.
Okay. I will. This doesn't do me anything. This doesn't do me anything. I will play a shambling Moeba.
Yeah. So if you have that, I just lose. So I think what we have to do here is play this there, there, and oh wait, oh wow, I almost missed that. So if I do this for that, throw that there, then if you have that, it's over. Wow, this is like really interesting. All right, so I think I have to do this just in case there. I have to be willing to let those trade. So if I do that for that. Hmm. So I just have to look up the level 2 of one specific card to see if I can make this work. Sorry, almost there.
You were right. Every time we play is a
There,
very
yeah.
interesting
Like,
game.
I can't believe I'm still alive, is what I'll say. And I almost just potentially punted, but I think I have to play this here. Otherwise, I potentially lose. All right, so what we're gonna do, and if you don't have it, at least I played safe. It's the other card I lose no matter what. So I play the Mystical Polymorpher here. I'm going to replace the Amoeba with a Wisp, and then I'll play the Wisp. I guess it really doesn't matter which one, but I'll play it here. Do you have the
Okay.
Unstable Vortex in hand? I'm just because if you do, I would have lost if I played the Wisp here. Because I almost played the
I
Wisp in
don't
this,
have the Unstable Vortex,
but
but
you
I
do have the
do have
Necro
the
Revive.
Infernal
Or yeah, the
Ritual
Infernal Ritual. That'll do it.
and get a bunch of zombie brutes. Or is it just yeah? Two zombie brutes. So those wisp is staying in this lane.
Yeah,
But
that'll do it.
GG.
Good game.
Yeah, that was wow. You lingered in there way longer than I expected. We were in cycle 4, turn 2.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to push it through. I think the biggest thing was when I played the Necromancer during cycle 2. I was like, I'm not going to Botanimate here. I'm going to try to get my Necromancer to a higher level. And then I drew the level 3 Necromancer with just a not good hand. And I was just like, I had to force it out. And I was like, oh, regret is so instant.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was an awesome game.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the fact that you used is it two army commanders and neither of them on the Krogius.
Well, technically, I did use Army Commander, but I got the
Oh,
level
on the
2.
Krogius, but didn't upgrade it.
I've
Yeah,
like
that's
I said, I've
true.
never done that before. Where I was just like, I guess I'm not gonna upgrade it, and I'll just play it for free.
But it was the right play at the
It was. It
time,
was.
man.
It
I
was the
thought that
only
was
way I
so
lived.
cool.
Yeah. No, that was fun. Yeah. So like the thing is, like I said, this is not the purple deck it's gonna pair with, but the green half definitely held its own. And like, I think if I were to look, I played more green spells than purple throughout the game. So, but yeah, thank you for the game. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, that was one of the best games I played in a while. Yeah.
Same here, yeah, because it was like really had to puzzle it together. Because I was just like literally, I was just like thinking to myself, all right, what if I play the polymorpher somewhere and play the wisp here? I was like, I died to Infernal Ritual, I died to Dreadbolt, and I'm like, all right, so then what do I not die to immediately? And I was just like, the one thing I almost missed was the unstable vortex, and if I played this here, you had the vortex and you did 2 damage to this immediately. I would have just like it would have been so funny because I would have been like, didn't see it.
Yeah, this Fireheart Idol, I discovered being able to hit my own creatures. That did so much work this game. I think I only did it once or twice. There's one option when I ended up killing your necromancer instead of doing the fancy play.
Yeah.
But uh yeah, that opened my eyes to another line of play in this deck.
No, but seeing this, I'm so glad you played the Fireheart Idol because every time I read it, I thought it said creature or a player, and the fact that it's both like makes this card like pretty incredible.
Yeah, if you have enough spells and whatnot to make this consistent, it can be a real loss in tempo. Um, but as you level it up and it needs less counters, it ends up like pulling tempo back.
Hmm.
Even if you have some form of spell buff triggers or whatever to get used to the playing of a spell.
Oh yeah, and it's like every time you played it, I had stuff that was gonna immediately die to it, and I was just like, man, like I really got to now think about how I'm gonna play this turn. Like it literally like stopped a few plays just being on the field. And I was like, or I'm gonna play the Necromancer knowing it's gonna die to this just so I can at least get it off the field. which
and when I'm counting it up, I'm not sacrificing because it does it to both. It's like I dealt 21 damage to your face just from Fireheart
oh
Idol.
yeah, which was huge. And then
Yeah,
your level 3 Shambler also did so much.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, you got a lot of healing off in that game.
I did, yeah, because it's like I gained. I think Life Drain I did twice, so I gained 12 off of Life Drain. I gained 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I think 10 off of the Mantises. Um, what else? The Botanamates I played all 3 levels. Um, gained 7 off of that. Yeah, so there was a lot
Season
of.
Mantis is, yeah.
Yeah, although every time I had the Xerath Swell, I missed the life gain, and I was so sad. And then
Oh,
the
the
Sea and Siphons, I played all
Siphons.
3 of those. So I did gain a ton of life. I don't know why I didn't just hit the search button and see what else it was instead of just pulling it. I think I gained life off the first Forge Seal, or maybe I didn't. I think I had a Spirit on the first one, but not on
Mm,
the other one. Or I didn't play it after Cycle 1. Yeah, so I gained a lot of life. And it was just, I think, the Shambler plus the pressure plus the Idol definitely
yeah,
did it. Wow, that was incredible. So thank you so much for the game. And
yeah.
I'll,
That was a great game. Thank
yeah.
you.
All right, awesome. So we'll have to play again soon.
Yeah, for sure. All
All
right,
right.
man. Have a great day.
Yeah, enjoy your Friday.
All right, you
All right,
too.
bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. That was a really close game, and like, I think there was a point where I thought I might be able to pull it back, but it was just there was too much pressure on this side of the board. That Fireheart Idol is a card that I really need to push and check. But like, this was a good test though because everything that I'm thinking is that like I think a good Nova deck it can definitely handle a good Forge Seal Mantis deck. Now, granted, my board was cleared enough where I couldn't really get the Forge Seal off, which between the two, Mantis is the better card, no matter what version of Mantis, because it's the body's already there. Um, Forge Seal is great as long as you can make creatures and get a board out. So it's like if you can play the Summoning Council and have the Wisp left, or if you could play the Mystical Polymorpher, have the Wisps out or something, or just anything on the board live through the turns to be able to Forge Seal, it's great. And if you like, actually, I just saw Cardboard Newt's comments. Forge Seal is better if you care about spells, which I definitely agree with that. But especially in this type of matchup where they're removing a lot of creatures, you have to chump block to stay alive. It's like every time I drew Forge Seal after the first match or the first cycle, my board was clear and there was no way for me to get it off reliably because like there was turns where I was like maybe I play a creature to then Forge Seal it, but then looking at the sorry the purple half, knowing that there was Dreadbolt and Necrovive, it was just like that's the kind of thing. It's just you got to be very careful about blowing yourself out by not doing the Forge Seal. So I do like Devouring Necromancer, although I think some of the other Necromancers in the that I've played with are better because they have larger toughness and larger defense. The biggest thing here was that every time I played it, I knew it was going to die immediately, and I think I got it on Forge 2 of the 3 times. So I was like, all right, let's play it out to level it. Um, that's something that I think as I go through, and obviously I think this purple half, or sorry, this green half is going to pair with my Corrupt Drone purple deck. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's I have some other videos of myself playing with a different green half with that purple half. So when I saw this one, the intention was to immediately pair this with my Corrupt Drone half. But I basically this month my goal was to find a pairing that was kind of similar that I could test it through this month. Just play the green half, have some fun. But overall, like the what I've been thinking is that the Nova decks that really can handle and deal a lot of damage are going to be very well positioned against these green purple decks, whether or not they play Forge Seal or Mantis or Life Gain. It's just if they can keep the board clear, if they have a lot of removal, especially if they have multiple shambling creatures or other things like that that can really push. But like the incredible thing here was that like we only saw Darkheart Sorcerer once the entire game, and I have a feeling it just when MooreThanMoost drew it, it was just there was better cards in their hand, and they were able to just kind of go for that. So that's really I think the dream when you're playing a Nova Elementalist deck to be able to kind of have that pairing that has just so many good threats and so many good pieces of removal that you're going to be able to kind of just remove anything on the board. So it's like they play a blocker, you kill it. Deal damage with your Nova, deal damage with your spell sprites or spell swarms or your zombies. So I really like this deck that they were playing today. This is something that like I hope to play test against it again soon, just to kind of see if any of my Nova decks could stand up with it and things like that. But yeah, that specifically Shambling Summoner is a card that I really love to. Every time I see it, like level 1 and 2, I'm like, oh, that's fine. And I always forget how big of a defense the level 3 is and how much it outputs in terms of 3 damage every time one of your creatures dies, plus getting out brutes and yeah, so this is an awesome purple deck. I'm really glad that it didn't get lost in the mail for More Than Moost. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoy games like this because I kind of do really enjoy playing from behind, seeing if there's ways to kind of make your way through the game and kind of recover. And in this one, it was just the amount of pressure being output by the Nova Elementalist Rumble Spark style deck is just really good, especially if you have a lot of like elementals and incidental things that you can use to flip your Rumble Spark. So thank you for tuning in. I hope to be playing some more games this weekend. It really depends on if I have any plans or not, but I hope to at least stream 1 or 2 more times this weekend if I have the time. If anything, I'll definitely be streaming my next week's match as long as my opponent is okay with that. So I did film a box opening video of a Kickstarter starter earlier today. So feel free to check that out on YouTube. Also under NathasGaming. And then other than that, have a great weekend. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed that game. So see you guys later.